Hello everybody, welcome back to Icamine Gaming. We're doing our Worldwide Rush playthrough. We started in Africa, and last time we have almost all of Africa done. Listener pointed out that we didn't do Cape Verde, so let's do that right now. There we go. So Praia wants to go to Biso, and I want to go to Tiaz. Okay, so let's go Praia. First city, we'll go to Biso. I think we'll just go with our Nimbuses. We'll put 3 of them on, and then we want to go to Tiaz, Praia. It's going to be really hard to look at these after a while here. Oh, we can do Nimbus for that too. Put 2 of them on. There, now we did all of Africa. The only thing left is Reunion over in the ocean here, and that's technically part of France, and it's 46 million. We'll get to that when we get up to France. I think after kind of debating this for a few days as I was away on vacation, I think we'll go Middle East first. So we have Jordan, Israel's just under 3, Jordan's over 3, Yemen's 10, Oman's 3. Let's start with Israel. Tel Aviv, okay, that makes sense. They started with that. So Tel Aviv wants to go the 6th of October and Benghazi. Tel Aviv, Yafo, 6th of October. So that's pretty close. You know, we could almost do a bus. And that would be 484 kilometers. Sure, let's do that. And I'll put 3 buses on that. Then also it wants to go to Benghazi, which is probably going to have to be an airplane. Let's see, Benghazi, 1300, so that Nimbus won't work. We could go with the 340, I believe. Let's do that. And let's go 2 of them. There. That way we can start there. Now Jordan. Oh, actually Lebanon. We could go Lebanon next. It's a little bit cheaper. So we can go to Beirut. Beirut wants to go to Tel Aviv. Oh yeah, it's true. We didn't put a manager in Tel Aviv. Let's go back and do that before we forget. And we actually didn't do it in Cape Verde either. Because I don't want to have to micromanage everything. Okay, let's get back over to Beirut. So Beirut. And it wants to go to Tel Aviv. Definitely a bus situation here. Road, not so bad. Let's put 2 buses on it. Then Beirut wants to go to 6th of October. And let's see, 6th of October. We could, let's see, how long's a bus going to take? 7 hours? Okay, let's do that. Okay, we'll throw some buses down. So that pretty well locks up our money for the month. So we'll have to just let it sit and see what else we can do. We have 1,300 minutes to do a new country. And to get up to Continental Network, we need to hit 100,000 passengers in a month. And last month we are 50. So that's a bit of a climb. Okay, so we could go to Lomé. Calabar has a direct path. All right, let's see. Maybe we just need to add some things here. Let's see. We had a Petit Voyager. And yeah, let's leave it at that. See if that helps out anything. We could throw a plane down, but I just was trying the boat thing just for fun. Where is my boat? It's right here. And it's traveling with 30 of 50 passengers. So it has passengers on it. So it should be okay. Although they're getting backed up pretty good here. See, we're making 421,000. So we could always do another boat maybe. There. Maybe that'll help it out. So we have about half the month to go. And there could be other things that are being added. Okay, Abidjan. New cities available. Okay, let's look at that. The new city is Ouargla. Wow, that is hard to say. Okay, so where is this new city? Oh, it's right there, right on the border. Or actually, no, that's not the border. Okay, so let's put a hub just because we can. So it wants to go to Maradi with most of the customers. So let's do that. Uargla, the Maradi, 2,000 kilometers. Definitely gonna have to be a farther plane, probably a three. No, I can't even do that. It's gonna have to be a massive plane, like an AR 500. Oof, that's gonna be expensive. Let's go to City Buzid. Okay, this one we could at least do a Nimbus for now. I would have maybe did a road, but I don't have enough money for the road. Okay, Abidjan's crowded. Let's see what's going on. Kumazi. Abidjan wants to go to Kumazi. Right, I think we can do that. Abidjan, Kumazi. We can go a bus. Oh, it wants to kind of build a road, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. So we'll go, say, 2 buses. And that was 31. That's probably not going to be enough. Zelingai. Where do they want to go? Ekit. Okay. So Zelingai the Ekit. Zelingai to Ekit. That will be 1,941 kilometers. Ooh, that's going to be tough. I need 2.4 million. Yeah, I'm not going to have the money for that, actually. It's the only thing about taking your money down to zero. It's tricky when you get an overcrowded situation, right? See, now I got several things are overcrowded. Windhawk. What's the problem there? Gaborone. So they have a direct path. Can we add another one? No, we cannot. Okay. Taman Rasset. They want to go to Ekit, which is probably really far. Yeah. No, I'm going to need more money for that too. So we'll start with that because as you can see, it's kind of like a mini metro type thing. These count down, right? So I have to get it done before we get down to 0. Otherwise, I believe you get fired and you lose kind of thing. So maybe what I should do is keep a bigger pot of money. See, the money is going up. So there must have been something that I didn't do properly because it should pretty well stay static. So there must be a place without a manager. So these ones, Asyut, 6th of October. We could buy another vehicle. That's doable. And we'll see. Maybe we'll get 100 million when we flip over. Hard to say. Okay, we're at 120. First off, let's go deal with these crowds. So Calabar has a direct path to Lomé. Let's put another boat down. Maybe that'll work. Taman Rasset. They want to go to Ekit. So let's get rid of that. Taman Rasset. So this is the one that was over 2,000. It's going to need an AR 500, I believe. Yeah. That one's going to be a bit expensive. Asyut. They're having problems getting to 6th of October. And it looks like we got both trains and planes. It's kind of funny. So we added another plane there. Windhawk wants to go to Gaborone, but yeah, I think it is one of those. Yeah, it's one of those more expensive planes. We'll put 2 of them on. And as far as earning trust, there's no point in listing all those off. Now cities have grown and new cities available. Erachidia, way up in Morocco. Okay, we'll put a hub, hire a manager, make them expand. And so they want to go to Uja. So Let's go Rachidia to Uja. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's see if we can put a bus line down. 1.5 million. Sure. Great. Let's go 3 buses. And now they also want to go to Uargla. And that's 921. We could, let's see what the bus situation is. It's going to be 1,100 kilometers. If we go with a Nimbus, 921. Okay, let's just do the Nimbus. There we go. Put 3 of them down. And let our time go by a little bit. Okay, so Asiut is the only one that's overcrowded now. So the bus, oh, the buses, they're really terrible buses. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll put them up to level 3 buses. That should help. So the next thing would be Jordan, I believe. Aqaba. Well, it's funny it's not Amman. Yeah, interesting. So we'll put a hub there. We'll hire a manager, expand city. So Aqaba wants to go to Beirut and Tel Aviv. So I think probably just do that by bus. So Beirut's the first one it wants to go to. Store tinned, build a road. Great. Put 2 buses. Then we'll do it again. Aqaba. Add city. We want to go to Tel Aviv, Yaffo. Definitely going to go buses here. Great. Let's go 2 buses. Still have 75 million. We could go Syria. Let's go Syria. So Damascus. Okay, that one makes sense. Hire manager, expand. All right, Damascus wants to go to Aqaba and Beirut. Aqaba is the bigger one. So Damascus to Aqaba. Let's see if we go with the bus situation. Yeah, we'll do that. Create the route. Put 3 buses on that. And then clearly this one we're going to want to do a bus. Because it's like 88 kilometers. That's like super close by. Build road. Road is still expensive for some reason. Even though it's only 88 kilometers. Kind of weird. So that gives us Syria. So we got Iraq. We got Kuwait. We got Saudi Arabia. We could probably do Iraq. So Erbil. Okay, so it's not going to give us Baghdad. Interesting. Like I say, it's interesting how they choose things, really. Maybe it's like changes every time you play the game. So they want to go to Damascus. So Erbil wants to go to Damascus. Select the vehicle. Can we do... Yeah, let's make a big road. Why not? They put 4 buses on that. And they want to go to Beirut as well. So Erbil to Beirut. And then that's going to be a bus as well. Why are they building a road? Oh, they kind of want to cut through there. Okay. We'll put 3 there. Now Kuwait will do. Kuwait City, all right, that makes sense. So we'll hire manager, expand route. Now Kuwait City wants to go to Erbil and Damascus. So if we click on Kuwait City, Erbil, 841. Let's see, can we do the road thing? Sure, why not? And Erbil wants to go to, or Kuwait City to Damascus. Now this one we should probably just go Nimbus. Create that. Put 3 of them down. So that leaves us with Qatar and Saudi Arabia next door. Let's go Saudi Arabia. It's a lot more expensive, but so we get RR. And where is it? Sometimes it's hard to find where these cities are, especially if it's in an area I don't know them as much. Saudi are Middle East, not an area I know super good. RR, okay, so Damascus. And we could probably drive that. Build road. Great. There we go. And they're going to want to go to Kaaba. And that's also by road, probably. 600K. Build roads. You know what? Let's just go with the Nimbus on that one. How about that? There, we'll put 3 planes on that. We have 16 million. Okay, I think we can go Qatar. And this is where we'll stop for the month, I guess. So, hub. There's also things you can do inside the hub, too. So, Doha, that makes sense. Doha, the Kuwait City. Get rid of that. I don't know what that come up for. Okay, Kuwait City. 575. So, I could do a bus. Will give me 858. I could do a boat. They'll give me way less. Could do a Nimbus. They'll give me 685. Let's go with the bus. Build the road. Great. There we go. And then I also want to go to Erbil, which is way up here. That's definitely going to be a plane situation. Let's go with our 340 Express. I'll put a second plane on it. There. So let's go back to Asyut and see what's the issue here anyways. So our buses, one's losing, one's making a little bit of money. There is a plane for some reason. It's like I have both. I have planes and I have buses. Not sure why it's not working good. I can get rid of this. It should be thinning out. But it kind of doesn't look like it is, does it? It's up to 38 now. It's even worse than it was. Okay, there, it cleared out. It's funny how it did that. It just magically just boom, gone. So we do have some money, but I wanted to give us a little buffer because we're only at the beginning of the month. We're like a third of the way through the month. So I probably shouldn't be ridiculous and spend all our money. Now, last month we bumped it up to 58,000. So probably we got 3 more months to go. Okay, Sidi Bouzid. Let's look at that. Taman Rasset. So there is a direct path. Probably just needs A7. I'd say it needs a 390 transporter. Let's get rid of one of these A7s. There, that should probably do it, I'd say. We'll see if that takes care of the issue. Because they were sitting on 32 passengers, but now that I have a plane that can take like 50 passengers. And Uja, this Sidi Bouzid, also a little low. Let's bump that up a bit. Added another 340. Okay, Thieves is overcrowded. They want to go to Bissau. We can do that. Thieves. Let's go to Bissau. We could probably just throw some buses down. There we go. Now Kifa wants to go to Kenema. Kifa to Kenema. 979. Can we do that by bus? No. That's going to be way too much. Let's go with 340 Express. There we go. Got 2 of them. That took care of that pretty quick. So now we're down to 4.5 million with, say, 20 days left. Or not 20. We're at date number 20. So we have maybe 10, 11 days left. You can see our planes are doing pretty decent here. We got almost, well, all of Africa and most of the Middle East. Oh, we have another. We never. Kifa. I thought that one got uncrowded. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Sakaka. Where is that? Is it here? Okay. Sakaka right there. If you're French, you'd probably chuckle at that name. But I may have said it wrong anyways. So Sakaka, going to RR, and definitely go with a bus on that one. Build the road. Get a nice cheap road. Put 2 buses down. Sakaka to Akaba. Now that is going to be 500 kilometers. Yeah, let's put a bus down. I don't know why I'm suddenly going all buses. Maybe that's a bad move. Kifa. Still got problems. Oh, wait. Indirect path. Okay. They need to go Thiels to Kifa. So add city Thiels, or Thies, I guess, to Kifa. Select vehicle. We'll go bus. There we go. I'll put 3 buses on it. And now we're getting dangerously low on money here with like 5 days to go. So that's not great. So your passengers, we were at 58. We'll probably go in the 60,000 range because we have 3 days left. Maybe not though. You never know. And then after that, we're going to do UAE, Oman, and Yemen. For some reason, Yemen's the most expensive. Kind of doesn't make sense. And looks like we made it to the end of the month here. There we go. Boom. Up to 95. So we made a bit less. Somehow we made less. Okay. Let's take care of. We're on Deva. So they want to go to Tel Aviv Yafo. That's going to be a long flight. A very long flight. So they want to go just down the list a little bit. Tel Aviv Yafo. Holy jumpins. That's a very long flight. We don't even have something that will do that. We could go with like a boat maybe. Could go Aurora. Aqualine, Silver, Ripple. We'll do 1.4. The Royal will do 824. Yeah. Maybe we'll go the Silver Ripple. And we'll put 2 boats on that. And then Porto Novo wants to go to Calabar. Okay, so let's see. Porto Novo. So you can't just endlessly expand either. You got to kind of pay attention to what's going on. So this one, I believe we can put a bus on it. Oh, did we lose our bus? Oh, it's because I'm down farther. That's what it is. So if we build a road, put 2 buses. We still have 88 million. Okay, let's go with the UAE. Abu Dhabi. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. So let's put a hub. And we'll put a hire manager, expand. All right, Abu Dhabi wants to go to Doha and Kuwait City. That makes sense. So we'll go to Abu Dhabi. And which one's first? Doha. So we could do a road. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put 3 buses down. Now, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait City. We could go in Nimbus, probably is what might make the most sense. Okay, let's go Nimbus. There, we'll put several planes down. Still is at the 79, so let's go Oman. Salaha. Some of these place names are really hard to say. Salaha. Or Salala. I guess it could be Salala. So they want to go to Doha. And let's see. 958 kilometers. If I did do a bus, it's a little expensive road, but I think it's kind of cool to have a road going all the way around, personally. So we'll create that. We'll put lots of buses on it. So it's actually more expensive than just using an airplane, but then Abu Dhabi is right there. If we put a bus on here, it's going to take that same road. There we go. And then that will leave Yemen and Sada, which is right there. Perfect. Now, hub manager, expand city. Sada wants to go to Djibouti, and it wants to go to Salalah. So number one, the Djibouti. That's gonna have to be an airplane because there's no, see, it'll go around. It won't build any kind of bridge. And that would end up being 5,000 kilometers. A little bit too long. So we'll go Nimbus, the tried and true Nimbus. There, we'll put a bunch of them on. And then we'll go Sada to Salalah. And let's see if we can do a bus. The bus adds 1,500. Okay, let's do it. It's probably not super efficient, but I want to have roads kind of connecting things. So now, more on Deva. Is that getting any better? Okay, it's getting a little better. And then Porto Novo. How is that looking? It says that has a direct path. So maybe we just need to upgrade these buses. We'll make them level 4s. There we go. Now we can... So that gives us all of Africa and all of the Middle East. So the next thing would be what? Go over to Brazil. We're at like 63 million. We start going up in Europe. We got a 9 for Portugal, 41 for Spain, 43 for India. Or not India. What in the world? Italy. Greece is only 9. North America is very expensive. If we come down here to Turkey, we're at 50. Some of these guys around the Caspian Sea aren't so bad. Iran is 28. Pakistan is 37. I'm not sure. I'm tempted to go into Europe, really, and then go east. What do you guys think? What's your opinion on it? Could do Cyprus. Let's start with Cyprus. So, Nicosia Municipality. Wow, are they English? So why would it be called municipality if they're not English? That's interesting. So they want to go to a Kaaba, so this is probably going to be a flight. Well, definitely a Kaaba is going to be a flight situation. We could use a ferry for the other one. Okay, so there we go. So then they also wanted to go to Beirut. See that we could use a ferry. If we did, Petit Voyager can make 329. The little guy can make 522. So he's almost better. Okay, let's go with the little guy. Oh, no valid sea path. Oh, I'm landlocked. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, we'll go with Nimbus then. There we go. That still leaves us with 40 million. Is there any other small island nations? Crete, which basically is considered as Greece. Turkey. Sicily is considered Italy. Let's go Greece. See what do they give us? Roads. Okay. So we'll go into roads. Expand city. So Rhodes wants to go to Nicosia Municipality. Almost certainly going to have to be an airplane. Well, actually will because Nicosia is landlocked. So there we go. Great. There we go. Lots of Nimbuses. Now they also want to go to Sakaka. So roads to Sakaka, that's 1300. Could go with the A70. I think we'll go with the 340 Express and put 2 of them down. We still got 25 million, but maybe we better leave it at that. So Benghazi is crowded. So 6th of October, the line going there is getting a little tough. Oh, it's because I need to replace, upgrade. I wish there was something you could upgrade them all kind of thing. And maybe there is. I just haven't found it out yet. We'll just go all level 4s. There we go. That should help. Now Banjul is overcrowded. It's trying to go to Thiaz. Let's see. What do we have happening here? Oh, same thing. Stupid. Oh, okay. Here we can skip more than one level at a time. Somehow I picked the level 1 bus, which definitely was not good. So probably all my buses are going to give me the same issue, no doubt. Okay, that's Banjul, Porto Novo, Lome. I wonder if it's the same thing. Yeah, it is. Stupid. Okay. We'll put them right up to... We'll add another one. So Banjul, Porto Novo, Benghazi though. Benghazi, 6th of October. I think we did this one, right? Yeah. It might just take a little bit of time for that to go through. So the next cheap one would be Portugal. And then we start getting into some expensive... Well, unless we keep going up here. Benghazi, is that getting any better at all? 19%. 36. How many buses do I have on there? I thought I had quite a bit. Yeah, there's a bus making a ton of money. Okay. Calabar is overcrowded. So they want to go to Yaoundé. Let's pause this for a second. Calabar wants to go to Yaoundé. Calabar. Yaoundé. And we could go... This time we'll take a better bus. Okay. So then Calabar also wants to go to Bamenda. Calabar to Bamenda, which is down there a bit. I'd say we just go right for the level 4 bus. Put 3 of them down. Was that the only thing they were struggling with? Okay. Going to Ekit, they're not doing amazing either, actually. Let's throw another one of those down. Okay. So now we can put our timer back on. So last month we were at 65,000. So we're climbing up slowly. I think we won't do the Portugal thing yet. We'll just wait. And then here we got, that's part of Spain. The Azorian Islands are part of Portugal. So once we get them, we'll get them. Just want to keep it open a little bit and give yourself a buffer, eh? Especially when you have so many cities as we do. Like we have 139 buses. We have 770 airplanes and 35 ships. Now, what I don't know is how much the computer or say my managers are really adding to that. I feel like that's mostly what I've done, but it could be some of their handiwork too. I don't know. So if we speed this up, see, you go to Russia, be 113. China's 296. United States, Brazil. So China is like the most expensive one at the moment. Japan, yeah. China, then it's US, then probably Russia is next in line. Okay, we'll zoom back in. Slimani is overcrowded. Okay, so... Oh, maybe we got an... Okay, well, let's do this one first. I think Slimani is actually like a new city. So, Zere Kore. Probably didn't say that right. Wants to go to Banjul. So let's look at this. In fact, we're going to have a hard time because that one has an accent right at the beginning of the name. We're going to be looking through this list a little bit here. Well, maybe if I click on that, it'll center on it. There we go. Okay. We'll go here, and it wants to go to Banjul, right? Well, let's just type it in, I guess. There. So Banjul, 1,000. Let's go to Nimbuses. Now, Slimani. All right. Slimani is in Iraq. It's funny how certain areas, they open up a new city quicker. I don't know if you notice that. So they want to go to Erbil, I guess, which was top of the list anyways. Let's go a bus route. Put 2 buses down. Now Slimani also wants to go to R, which is 652. Can we do that on a bus? Build road 1800 or 1.8 million. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. There, we'll put a couple buses down. All right. So we have everyone caught up. No one's overcrowded. That's good. A new city is available in North Oasis. So we'll add a hub in there. And technically you don't have to put a hub everywhere. It's just, I feel like if I don't put a hub, I won't know where there's hubs and where there isn't. This way here, I'm trying to put hubs everywhere. So where did that city go to anyways? North Oasis. It was either Iraq. It might have been Syria. I don't think it was the Jordan flag. Could have been. All right, let's do it this way. North Oasis to Asayut. Oh, it's over in Egypt. Okay, I didn't realize that was the Egypt flag. Okay, we'll build a road and we'll put some buses down. And they also want to go to Rhodes. Interesting. So that's definitely a plane situation. And that would be 902 kilometers. So we can go the Nimbus. We'll put 4 down. So customers wise, maybe we'll hit 70. Who knows? Beirut's, oh, Tel Aviv Yaffo is overcrowded. Slow that down a bit. They want to go to Beirut. Sure, we can do that. Let's click this in. Tel Aviv to Beirut. I would have thought I already had that, but apparently I don't. That's Beirut. Tel Aviv Yaffa. Yeah, see, that's going way down quickly. Eh? Bissau's overcrowded. Okay, they want to go to Kenema. Oh, they do have a direct path. Oh, once again, I put the terrible bus. So there, we'll add a few buses in. Now, Bissau also wants to go TS, which is going to have to be by plane. No problem. So that will be Nimbus. I could have did a ferry too, I guess. There, we got rid of that quickly. Kind of cool. See all the lights. The bigger the city, the more the lights. Which is probably what it looks like from space, you know, something like that. Okay, so we're at the 26th of the month. We still have 13 million left. Don't have to unlock another country till 1,541 minutes. That's pretty far. That's quite a bit of leeway, really, if you think about it. Okay, we could slow this down a bit. So Wedru, it's overcrowded. They want to go to Abidjan, and they already have. Okay, once again, me putting bad buses down. Kifa, probably the same thing. Kifa wants to go to Tiaz. Okay, Kifa. Let's go to Tia's, which I thought I had. I thought I already had that, but maybe not. Oh, we're up past 75. Might hit 77 even. Got one more day left in the month, and we'll see where we end up. Okay. We're at 167 million. Earn trust. Wonderful, wonderful. New cities available in Diridawa. Diridawa, that is in Ethiopia. Okay, we'll put a hub there. Hire a manager. So they want to go to Addis Ababa. So definitely we're going to do that by bus. And I'll make sure I take a better bus. Ooh, that was an expensive road, wasn't it? And Diridawa wants to go to Sab. And let's go bus for that one too. Build road. That wasn't the greatest road, was it? Not so good. Salalha. Getting a bit overcrowded. So Abu Dhabi, probably another terrible bus. Not quite, but we can bump it up. And we'll put our 2s up to 4. There we go. That should take care of that. So 158 million. We keep over here. Let's go. Let's take the big daddy here and go Turkey. So Osmaniye. We'll put a hub there. Because Turkey is like partially in Asia, partially in Europe. So we'll classify it as Europe for the moment. It wants to go to Beirut. And we might be able to do that by bus. You know, a train could be something that could be... You know what? We could... Let's go back and see if we can go train. Where's our lowest train? Right here, the railer. 1.3 million. Or we could go this guy. 1.7. Let's go this guy, the class. Yeah, we'll build rails. How about that? There's something different. And Osmaniye to Damascus. Damascus. And let's do the same thing. The class 2663. Yeah, we'll go with that. Build rail there. There. We get a little rail going on. Can't always have buses and trains. Salalah, Abu Dhabi. It still hasn't cleared up, but I do have the game paused, so that's probably what the problem is. So the next thing, we could go Italy, which is an expensive one, but we're just kind of doing around the Mediterranean Sea. And where did we get? We got Bari. Wow, interesting that Rome wasn't the first place. So expand our routes. Bari wants to go to Rhodes. And we could do that by boat, but I think we'll stick with Mr. Nimbus. We'll put 4 of them down. Bari also wants to go to the 6th of October. I've been meaning to look that up and see if that like even exists or if that's just the figment of somebody's imagination. There we go. So then that's part of France, Spain. How about we do Portugal? We'll kind of jump Spain and Porto, Portugal. Okay, that makes sense. Sort of. All right, Porto wants to go to Bari. So that's their biggest one. To Bari would be 2100. So that means we got to go with a more expensive plane. And we don't have it at the moment. That's not good. Let's skip Bari then and go with Sidi Bouzid. We'll go to 390 transporter. Here we go, create that. So to Bari itself, there's an indirect path. Okay, so I guess that kind of works if it's going indirectly. I guess it's going to City Buzid and then City Buzid. Not sure how it's going to Barry, honestly. I really don't know how is it getting there? Has a direct path bury the roads. Oh, is Porto going the roads? No, how is it? How is that working? Let's zoom out here. It's going Porto to Sid Boozy. Okay, then over to 6th of October and then up. Okay. Well, it's keeping it from being overcrowded, but eventually that's not going to work. So last month, if I speed this up a bit, last month we were at 76,000. So if we could get that over 80 would probably be good. Then we'll get another star, will be Transcontinental Transit. We still have 18 million. We have lots of money, but we just don't want to get ridiculous and overcrowd everything. So Lome, the Kumazi needs to be bumped up. Let's throw another 340 Express down. That took care of that pretty quickly. Still get 18 million. It's going up a bit, so I must have changed something somewhere. Company value is just under 3. Well, now it's over 3 billion. Wait, that's not billion. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was thinking trillion for some reason, but yeah, it's billion. So the next round, I think the obvious one is going to be Spain. Okay, we have several things that are overcrowded now. Sakaka is overcrowded. So they have no path to Arar. Okay, let's go down there. We can fix that, Sakaka to Arar. And we will put... wait. Do we want that? Are we using... Yeah, it was the template, I guess. Yeah, we'll go ahead and create that. Put 2 of them on. Slimani is overcrowded. They want to go to Damascus. We can definitely oblige them on that. So Damascus is 868. If I put a template, it'll be 1,000. Okay, no, we're going to have to go plain on that then. We'll go Nimbus. Put 3 down. Now Muru wants to go to Zanzibar City. Wow. We're down where we started. Muru to Zanzibar City, and they also want to go to Dodoma. Okay, we can do that. So they want to go to Dodoma. We put a template. We can create that, put a couple buses down. Now they want to go to Zanzibar City. And let's down the list a little bit. You know what? Let's just click on Zanzibar City. It's going to have to be airplane. So Nimbus will work. Put a couple Nimbuses. There we go. Now we can speed this up again. Still got 16 million. New city, Samsun in Turkey. All right. So we'll put a hub on here. And we will hire a manager. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Samson wants to go to Osmaniye. Now, let's see. Is it even possible to put a road there? Or is it... Well, 470. Doesn't seem too bad. The road's going to be 950. All right, what if I went with the train? Now, the train is... It's a little bit better. Let's go with it, I guess. It's quite zigzaggy. Nicosia Municipality. Okay, there's going to be no choice but for that to be an airplane. Nicosia. Oh. To Samsung. And we'll flip that around. We can go Nimbus. Create one. There. Can do that. So that gives us another one. Then if we speed things along. See, we're almost at 900 planes. Oh, yeah, it just tipped over. Well, maybe they are adding planes because, yeah, planes are being added right now as we look at it. And that's definitely not me doing that. The question is, do the managers add more routes or do they just like adjust planes and stuff and trains and buses? So Thiels needs to get the Kiffa. Let's just bump this up. There. We bumped 3 of those planes up. Oh, wow. What in the world? Do you see how much that went up? We had like 18 or something like that. And now we're at 292. That is crazy. Let's go ahead and stop the video there. So what we did in this one, we added Cape Verde, which we missed the last time. We got all of the Middle East, and we got almost everything on the Mediterranean Sea except for Spain and France. And on the bottom part, and then of course we need all these Central European countries. Our income is up to well over like 250 million a month. Company value is like 3.5 billion, and we're making progress. Plus, we're still keeping up with all our other cities and sites. As you can see, we have 129 buses, 4 trains, 907 airplanes, and 51 water taxis. If you like that video, like, comment, subscribe. Come back and watch another great video of Viking Meat Gaming.